So you guys have made it to this inlet to go and, locate Drængr Thar and whatever's left of his raiding party. You found his ship washed up on the inlet, smashed to bits, significantly more damage than what his scout that he sent back remembers. You guys noticed were able to track some prints as well as dragging some footprints and like a dragging print, like dragging something heavy off into the woods. You're able to successfully track those prints to a lodge. Along the way, you saw a dead body nailed to a tree, and he had all of these runes written all over him, and he was dead, and his eye was like getting eaten by a crow and stuff.
Good times. Lost some sanity there.
Yes. Bjorn, you were able to actually read some of these runes with a successful occult roll. You noticed that it was actually like script of sorts, and it was talking about a great feast of Valhalla.
Yeah, the one that none of these youngins seem to remember.
Yes. So you guys made it to you eventually stumbled upon this lodge, very old and aged, it appears. The doorway was actually blocked from the inside, from the hull of Drængr Thar's ship, so somehow that hull of his ship got brought there, and it was being used to block the door. Inside, you found a table, some bed rolls, and some men, likely Drængr Thar's party, that were maybe seeking shelter there. You found this big painting of the Sarimnir.
Yep. Taking that back with me. I got that one guy holding it.
Yes, and he is still doing such. Yeah, the Sarimnir is like a big fish boar, like an aquatic boar. It's a mythical animal that is slayed and eaten every single day for the warriors and gods in Valhalla. That is the meal for the feast in Valhalla.
And I hope it tastes better than it looks.
Yeah, fishy boar doesn't seem too appetizing.
Not a looker, that's for sure.
Yeah. Stumbled upon a torn page from what looks like a Catholic manuscript, possibly from a monastery or something like that. And again, that talks about, there's a little passage on there written in ink, handwritten, and it talks about, again, the feast. I'm going to try and get that verbatim. It says in sloppy, greasy ink, "The king labored and ate from flesh of the Sarimnir and delighted in death." Ulf Kolbeck noticed while he was investigating the table, he noticed that written in the center leg of the table, it was just in English, the word troll. Then you guys were approached by this strange woman who claimed to be the wife of King Kolbacher, whose lodge this was.
And fucked everything up.
Yeah, I was trying to be diplomatic.
I was straight and to the point.
Well, she was a little, not a...
She might have been a bitch, but she was the madam of the house, and Falki was out of line.
Yeah.
And now she's dead.
Oh, look here.
She was our best lead.
I was just asking questions, all right?
You were asking the questions wrongly. You should know better
I
as a
was perfectly
Norseman.
kind to the lady until she,
Look, listen. I think we could all agree that we're all better off with my new spear.
That is a really nice spear, to be honest.
She comes in and she's asking you guys what you're doing in her husband's lodge. Tensions got a little high, and you guys fought in the doorway. She got limbs severed. Yeah, you guys just slaughtered her.
I'm gonna hate doing this, but guys, we gotta look at what's inside the sack she was carrying.
No, we don't.
We're not gonna like this. Prepare yourself.
Oh, hey, you're getting way ahead of yourself. Sven can look in the bag.
No. Sven has seen enough. Let me do it. All of you, avert your eyes, because this is gonna be bad. No one carries around a bloody sack in a seine.
She was carrying a very, very ornate silver-tipped spear, and then also this sack that appeared to be saturated in blood and had these thick-bodied flies buzzing around.
I especially like the flies that somehow survive in this fucking cold.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the edge of my axe and just drag the sack up and out, and just let whatever's in there fall out, because I've got a good idea what's in there.
Yeah, so you don't need any roll, anything, but you kind of you take your axe and you kind of peer into the sack, lift it up a little bit, and maybe get a good look in there. And yeah, it's just hunks of meat. Some of it seems putrid. I mean, it's definitely not in in the way for like
Consumption.
yeah, it's very like dirty. It's not well cared for. It's just kind of like chunks of meat, but you're not sure of
I don't know if my character would be putting like 2 and 2 together. But what do I know about trolls?
That they eat people and stuff?
just myths and legends, really.
Would I be able to roll like an occult or a natural world?
Okay, yeah, you can give me an occult roll. That'll be okay. Do you have a no roll? Because this is kind of like a common like myth or legend that like Norse folk would like have heard about.
I have religion. I'm not seeing a no.
Okay, just give me an occult roll. That's fine.
I was thinking like own kingdom might work, or or you said natural world.
That'd be like folklore or education, stuff like that.
Yeah,
This is more in the field of like a shaman or a priest or elderly.
I would accept a natural world roll as well.
I have a better occult, so.
Okay.
My occult is 70. I'm going to spend 3 luck points.
Okay, so that's a regular success.
Nice.
And that's going to bring me down to 39 luck.
Okay. You've never encountered a troll. You've heard tales from boisterous men who claim to have, but the same men that claim many other things that may or may not be true. Trolls, from the myths and legends, they tend to live in like cliff sides and heavily forested areas, and they tend to be towering, hulking behemoths known to terrorize and eat men.
What do I know of their appetites?
Voracious appetites.
I think we're going to want to hold on to that sack. Good, no arguments. Great.
Nope.
I'm going to point to the person holding the painting. Pick up that sack.
He looks at his 2 hands, which are outstretched to either side of him to hold this massive painting. He looks down at the sack and back up at you, as if to say, like, I only have 2 hands.
Useless. You pointed to a new person. You pick up the sack.
Well, all right. And he marches over, and he'll pick up the sack and just kind of hold it. And him and the painting guy will stand side by side.
Excellent. All things in their place.
Meanwhile, Thors is going to actually be kind of reverent and bring the lady of the house's corpse to the fireplace and throw her down the hole.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
That's what she would have wanted.
I'm
Okay.
going to do that and get any other guys that were free to re-block the fireplace, because there's an unnatural cold coming through it, and it's like there's a reason why they piled up all this wood. I believe it now.
Okay. All right. So I won't ask a roll for that. You do just that. You're able to. I mean, you're strong Norseman. You're able to drag this woman and her limbs and chuck them down the hole, and you just hear as it lands on the soft dirt below.
Weren't we digging that way?
Yeah, I thought you guys. I wasn't sure if you guys were going to try and go down there or.
I was thinking of it, but since she came from outwards and she was kind of referring to her husband in recent terms, I think we should go out into the woods, the mountains or something. Otherwise, we can come back.
Yeah, but you're coming here for a reason.
No reason. We want to plug up this hole, and hopefully whatever evil's in this place will feast on her before it feasts on us.
You did feel that unnatural cold walk.
The unnatural cold is what's really spooking me.
I'll speak up. I think that's not a bad idea, because, I mean, if the woman was bringing food into the house, whatever's in that sack, and was possibly going to throw it down that hole, I don't want what's down there to come up.
It might be hungry.
So you throw the sack down there as well with the body?
We should hold on to the sack.
No. I'm just throwing the body down.
Okay.
The sack is with Bjorn.
Okay. Oh no, it's with the guy that Bjorn gave it to. Right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the guy, yeah.
I was saying, we haven't opened it, right?
You kind of peered inside, yeah.
I looked into it because it's like I have a decent idea because of how it smells and, well, bloody. Oh, how good she's fighting. The way it smelled. Yeah, I have a good idea.
Yes.
I'm not an experienced raider.
Okay, so what do you guys do at this point? You guys are going to try and explore a little more outside of the lot?
Yeah, what we should do is get a main base camp surrounded around here, and then we should have a couple hunting parties. We should be like a 2x2 kind of group. Find out where the woman came from. We should get the best trackers and go from there.
Okay, that's not a bad idea.
2x2, like break off into twos.
No, I mean like 2-player characters and then red shirts.
Oh, I don't know, because I think that if we break off into 2,
Well, how late is it?
To get us will be fucked.
2x2, like the big guys, like me and you.
Right. You think you and I together are going to take down a troll?
No. Us and then some of the new fish, the red shirts.
You hear two red shirts. One says to the other, "I think that's us."
We need your eyes so we can all work together well.
I think we've been doing pretty good so far.
It's either that or we could put all the red shirts together and then all of us together and go separate ways.
Yeah, I think that's a better option. I have no faith in them. I have a little faith in you. I have absolute faith in myself, but I can't take down the troll.
Oh, only one way to find out. So, what time is it? Is it getting late?
It's just past midday, I would say. 2, 3 o'clock. You guys arrived early in the morning, so you had a good amount of... It was kind of opportune in terms of daylight.
Nice, so we still have some time if we do head out?
Yes.
We can cover quite a bit of ground if we move quickly.
Well, no sense in dawdling.
Just so I'm clear, your plan is to explore out further to see from where she came?
That was my idea, to get scouts going, pick up her trail where she came from.
Okay.
Or the perimeter of where we are, you know?
Yeah, I mean, our track record with tracking, not tracking well.
Yeah, we're all be together. We should get high ground and go up the cliff sides that were like to the east, I believe.
You know what, Bjorn, now that you mention that, why don't you give me a constitution roll?
Oh, why? Let's see here. So I just have to beat my con?
Yeah.
Ooh, 12.
Okay. You guys mentioned tracking, and for a minute you get a little gassy in your chest. You kind of like burp. It tastes like wet soil.
Oh God.
I forgot about that.
Back. Yep. Nope, that was definitely not dirt. Yeah. But I'm all right. I'm fine. Might be a little gassy later.
You really shouldn't put weird stuff in your mouth, my man. Come on.
It was an ancient tracking technique.
Maybe it's ancient for a reason.
Oh, it sounds a little like bullshit to me.
You know, it might have been a little bit, yes. Anyway, don't we have a cliff to go find?
If that's the game plan, guys, because I'm totally fine leading a bunch of new bloods out onto the unexplored wilderness. But yeah.
Yes, everyone to their deaths. Let's go.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm trying to avoid.
You won't get to the feast until you die. Come on.
All right, so yeah, you guys make your way outside of the lodge. You're looking for tracks that might lead somewhere else besides the lodge, and also not from where you guys came from.
I'm just following at this point.
I'm no tracker.
Okay.
It would be like survival or spot hidden shacks or something like that.
So you guys step outside the lodge, and you guys kind of look. Everyone's looking around for any sort of indication for where to look next. So I'll take some spot hidden rolls to see if you guys pick up anything outside of the lodge that might give you guys another clue as to anything else that's going on.
Is the lodge, it's in, this clearing, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to push my roll.
I got a 3.
Oh, never mind.
I guess that'll be good enough.
Falki you rolled a 3?
I rolled a 3.
All right, yeah, that would be an extreme success. You guys step outside, and everyone's kind of looking around. And Falki, you notice a light path, footpath, leading to behind the lodge, sort of around the lodge to behind it. You would also notice way off in the distance, because you did get an extreme success, an additional path branching off in a different direction into the woods. Not back towards the beach, but another. If the beach was south, this path would be leading west. So there's a path leading out behind the lodge, and a path off in the distance leading further into the woods.
Oh, lads, hey, I found some footprints.
Well, why would we be following footprints? Have you ever done any tracking before?
Not an inkling.
Did you taste the dirt?
But no, I didn't taste the dirt. How will that work for you?
Meanwhile, Thors goes around and picks up Bjorn by the waist and throws him over his shoulder. It's like, come on, elder.
I'm too old for this shit.
And that's why I'm carrying you. Youngsters take care of their elders, don't they?
Yes. And he kind of begrudgingly just accepts this. Be careful with my new spear.
Oh, we need that. It's a great spear, by the way.
Yeah, thank you. I've worked very hard at Ulf killing that woman.
I was trying to make sure we could get her to answer our questions, but whatever.
Yeah,
Fuck
no. No, Falki fucked that up royally.
I was just asking questions.
So you guys looking to kind of inspect behind the lodge, or are you guys going to disregard that and just go to this other trail, or?
I mean, if we're right here, we might as well see what's behind it.
I mean, we could just keep shit talking the Celt. I mean, we could do that too.
Okay, so yeah, you guys proceed behind the lodge. It would very quickly become apparent to you these 7 large mounds. They look like funeral pyres or burial mounds, each covered with tawny, mostly dead grass. And each of the entrances to the mounds are sealed with large, heavy rock.
I can't see anything. I'm facing the opposite direction because that is how I'm being carried.
So I write you, so you're actually sitting on my shoulder now.
Now, what am I seeing here? What is all this?
Oh, looks like a bunch of graves from, well, different people. These don't look, like one of ours.
Oh. Oh, fuck them.
That's not a great idea.
I didn't mean literally. What's wrong with you?
I do a religion check to recall some information I might have on Christianity.
Sure. What is it that you're trying to, like...
Yeah, I mean, I have some knowledge. Obviously, Norse typically will, like, burn their dead. But if these are burial mounds, then that doesn't necessarily mean that it's, Norse in.
Yeah.
It really depends on the stature of the person, because we do have burial grounds for, like, higher-ranking warriors, kings, and such like that.
I needed a 20.
Oof. Yeah, no, that's not happening.
Yeah, I mean, these definitely look like burial mounds, likely of Norse heritage or descent, but that's all you kind of got from that. It looks like that's kind of all you got. They could be like funeral pyres, like where people were burned, bodies were burned, or...
Meanwhile, Thors is going to, like, put down Bjorn's like, all right, I can't read. Can you? I mean, I know you can, but can you read these ones?
Let me take a look here. Is this in Norse, or is it like...
You're looking for writing on the burial mounds?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of it is weathered away and eroded, and even like dirt and grass has kind of like piled up, so a lot of it is not really legible anymore. You instantly can determine like these are very, very old.
No, these aren't fresh. These have been here quite some time.
You got some names, they sound like Norse names, but no, like nothing, not much more than that.
Yes, and definitely not recent.
Mm.
I suggest we go to the forest, and I hop back onto Thor's back. Tally-ho!
Yeah.
Onward!
Thor just helps him up. He's like, all right, old man, I got you. Bjorn isn't a small old man either. He's tall, too. So he's like almost 12 feet in the air.
Yeah. I'm just like looking as like we walk past like the guy with the painting, like, don't drop the painting.
That's the party's plan, is to follow that other path.
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, it's the best lead we have. So.
I mean, we only had the 2 roads, right?
Back to the inlet, to the lodge, and there's an offshooting path that leads somewhere else.
Couldn't we like cut across? I can't. I don't have a map, so I can't actually cartography myself around things.
We could always go down the hole.
Yeah.
I don't want to go in the hole.
Yeah, there's a dead woman.
It's too cold. It's wrongly cold. That trips Thor's spidey sense, his Viking sense.
Okay. So yeah, that path, once you've located it and start to follow it, it's a pretty well-worn path. It's not hard to follow or navigate through it. And it leads up to another small structure, much more humble than this lodge.
So Thor's is gonna like kneel down and get Bjorn off his back. He's gonna start getting around to the back through the foliage, stealthily trying to like scope the place out.
Yeah. So you guys travel for a bit, and yeah, you stumble upon this. It's a simple construction made of wood, hide, and an old sail. Although relatively primitive, it is well crafted. So you said you're going to try and sneak around to it?
Thors is going to. It's like, you guys do what you want to do, but I'm gonna check around first, scout things out.
You said it made of old sail. Does it look like part of Drængr Thar's sail?
It does not. There's nothing on the sail that is of any significance to you.
I have my spear to the ready.
Yeah, Falki will have his axe ready as well.
He said it also looks quite old, correct?
Yeah, it looks a little more like that path is pretty well traveled. It looks a little more used, pretty scant in its appearance and general structure. It's not anything special. Literally like hide, some wood, and an old sail. That is the structure.
All right, I want to throw a rock at it.
Okay.
Before he does that, I'm gonna look for trails coming from this, because if this is a permanent or long-term settlement for someone, they're going to have roots. They're going to go to places the same way every time, every day.
Okay.
He's going to say, I'm going to go in a circle and come right back around on the other side.
3 minutes.
Okay. Thors, I'll take a spot hidden roll as you are searching the perimeter.
Oh,
I'll take a throw roll from Ulf as you try and throw a rock inside.
so wait, what's my spot hidden? Because I'm going to spend a fucking ton of...
You're gonna blow all your luck on a spot hidden roll.
Probably a 60.
Oh, I would miss that throw.
Yeah, I'm gonna blow. I'm blowing 22 points to get just the bare minimum on a spot hidden roll.
And that's how I missed my luck roll when I was important.
Okay.
I whiffed the throw.
Just a regular failure?
Yeah.
Okay. You go to throw this rock, kind of gets your line of sight is not the greatest, and it kind of bounces off of a thin tree that you didn't quite see a second ago. And towards that success on the spot hidden,
Just barely.
you notice a couple things. One, that path is the only path that leads to this structure, and it goes right to that juncture, and it splits between the lodge and the inlet. And that's it. There's no other paths leading to this shelter or away from this shelter.
All right, fuck it. Let's go in.
Oh, with the spot hidden too, you catch another whiff of ember, like ashes, like a fire of some sort, coming from inside of this structure.
Think this was the wife's hut?
Yeah, it looks like someone has been living here recently, maybe living here now.
So Thors is gonna say, it's like, gentlemen, we should introduce ourselves. Politely, may I add, as I look towards Falki.
Yeah, and I give my spear to Thor. I am an old man. I'll be the least. I'll look the least dangerous.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Fuck you, Falki. Just shut the fuck up.
Oh, fine.
I'm sacrificing myself, Falki. Show some damn respect.
I say, excuse me. I think it's best you hide that spear in case we open the door and they recognize it.
I'm gonna take the spear with me, but when I get to the door, I'm gonna put it like off to the side so that whoever opens the door or sees me through the doorway won't see it, but it's still like within reach.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna like kind of like knock. Excuse me, harmless old man here. Just looking for some help. Very frail.
Okay.
Don't sell yourself short. Go full bore, like I am Bjorn.
Open up,
Not quite that big, but all right, fine. Yeah.
please.
Yeah. The Viking circus is in town, and they're at your doorstep.
Falki, we need your help.
Did I tell him a joke?
You guys are bickering and bantering amongst yourselves. You're not being stealthy or quiet, but you hear nothing. And I think you all realize at once how loud you're being, and nobody hears any response of any sort.
Well, I tried.
Thors, he extends his axe and lifts up the tent flap just to see what's inside.
Yeah, there is no one inside this structure at this time. It's pretty quaint, pretty simple. There's a small bed of furs, a little campfire that's just smoldering, and an old wooden box by the fire pit that looks like maybe it was being used as a stool.
Wolf says, praise be to Odin. It's obviously we didn't have the element of surprise, and I shoot everybody like a disparaging look.
I think they would have been very surprised at what we all just did. Just like, are these guys idiots? What are they doing?
Those of you that can read runes, can any of you find anything that might point to the identity of the owner?
Are there runes or?
No, there's
I say runes because I don't actually know any language because I'm illiterate.
That's just a blank canvas, though.
I recognize symbols. That's it. I don't know what they mean. I just know they're shapes. They're shapes, and they supposedly have meanings. It's like sorcery, but frozen.
Yeah, the bed is pretty primitive, pretty simple. It's just like a pile of furs. And the box seems to have some etching on it, mostly design though. It's not really any like words at all. It looks like it was being used as a stool by the fire.
Well, that looks like someone's hunting camp. Unless you guys can find something, we should move along and maybe leave a note filled with runes to say that, hey, there's people here that might need their help or something like that.
I'm going to check what's in the box.
You really shouldn't look into people's stuff, guys.
We are Vikings. We pillage.
Yeah, but we're not pillaging them. This is thievery.
What do you mean? This is. What do you think pillaging is?
Pillaging involves combat.
Yeah, you know, we'll get to combat when it comes to it, but right now I'm gonna pillage.
We're sneaking around like thieves. This is wrong.
This is a rescue mission. What are we doing? We're not here to pillage. We're here to save somebody.
And in the meantime, while we're here, we can get some pillaging done.
The fucking Celt is right. We are here to save people. No, let's go.
Look, it'll take literally 5 seconds to check what's in the box.
Bullshit, Will.
Is any
The more we're arguing this, the more time we're wasting not looking at what's in the box.
I'm going outside.
I'm looking in the box.
okay? One, it reminds me of that scene from Seven at the end of the movie.
Oh.
If anyone's seen the movie, what's in the box?
I'm trying to find out what's in the box.
What's in the fucking box?
I'm trying to find out.
You walk up to the box and you open it, and
Oh, it's a severed head.
no,
Spoiler. You're supposed to say spoiler.
Oh, spoiler, it's a severed head.
inside you find some simple carpentry tools, a carving knife, and a pile of 300 English silver coins.
Well, this is all useless. I'll take the knife.
I want the coins.
What? It's just metal. Can't even turn it into armor.
So yeah, but trust.
Yeah, you can absolutely bling out anyone's armor with silver.
I'll take the only thing that I find useful. I'll take the knife.
Give me an occult roll.
On the knife?
Just a general occult roll.
That will pass. My occult is a 72.
Okay. You know that in a lot of myths and legends, silver is a precious metal.
Yeah, that's a myth.
No, it's not. That's true.
Yes.
No, I heard it in a bunch of myths. That means it's a myth.
Yeah.
It's in a myth because true. It has antimicrobial properties.
What the hell's a microbe?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, you're talking nonsense.
Loki told me a bunch of shit. Half of it's true. I don't know which half.
Yeah, I still take the coins, and I say, the only thing that's going to melt these coins is all the hot air coming out of this one's mouth. And I point to Thors.
Why me?
All right. So what is your strategy from here?
We've had a strategy up to this point.
No, you're not.
I think the only thing left is go down that woman's hole.
Won't be the first time I've said that.
Wow.
No, but like, you know, we've looked.
No, we should be going up so we can look at the whole valley that is the rest of the island, because we need a vantage point. All we see is trees. We need to get above the trees to see where the keep is for the lady's husband is.
It's underground. She was going.
And where do you find trolls?
That's where she was bringing the sack.
Which we'll need for the troll.
Oh, God. We're gonna have a bad time, guys. Okay, whatever. Fuck it.
I wasn't expecting a good time here.
Could have stayed home for a good time.
She didn't seem like she was coming home to her husband. She was coming home to her abandoned house. It's like, what are these fucking vagrants being here?
To feed the troll.
And would her husband be next to the troll?
Absolutely.
I would feel more comfortable if I had a troll, watching my doorstep.
These guys are gonna die horribly. You know that, right?
How else do you get to Valhalla?
Say, Tools, think about it. Think for a fucking second.
But not much longer. You'll probably overburn what's up there.
If they've got Drængr Thar, I'm tired of wasting time. If they've got Drængr Thar anywhere, obviously it's going to be in a dungeon. It's obviously going to be some he can't easily escape from. So I think it's in the ground. And then the woman.
Why this ground? Why this one in particular that was trying to keep everything from the outside out? Which would include the king and the queen of these isles. Drængr Thar's boat was broken in very unnatural ways.
Yeah.
On our way here, there were unnatural sea creatures on our way.
Yeah, it's the fucking ocean. You can live out there. What do you think it's going to be?
There's sea squids, there's very big whales. There are very big sea squids. There are very big whales, but nothing does to a boat on the shore what happened to this boat, according to Ben and his report.
I'm going to start walking back the hall that we were in.
The lodge, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm going to say, troll could have done it.
I don't want troll. I don't want that. I don't want to be anywhere close to that.
Well, when life gives you troll, you just have to roll the troll.
Holy shit, we're dealing with a troll here. And if so, what can we do about it?
That's what the sack of meat is for.
I'm gonna try and make a charisma type roll to try and reason with Thors to be like, listen, man, this is what's gonna make the most sense. This is where Drængr Thar is most. I'll make an intelligence roll.
You can give me opposed charm rolls because you're both trying to convince one another.
I'm being very stubborn. I'm very solid on the ground.
Oh, you know what? There's a persuade. I just realized there is persuade. It's the same as charm, but
Persuade.
yeah.
I will say at this point, right before you decide to do this, you hear this ungodly, unnatural wail coming from the general direction of the lodge area.
See, that's where we're supposed to be going. Towards the screaming, wailing sounds.
We hear that. I look at Thors and I say, sounds like something that could fuck up a...
Do you see why I wanted to burn everything down?
Oh, I love it when a balloon just starts screaming in your face. It's so obvious at that point.
We need fire.
I mean, guys, I think I'm getting better at tracking. I'm pretty sure I can follow this.
Give me a constitution roll. And I'm only doing this because you fumble.
Oh!
Oh,
Oh, shit!
you guys just hear, and his face just kind of freezes for a second. You guys just get a whiff of something smelling terrible. It's like, all right, well, let's keep going.
For the chickens.
A whiff of my chickens.
Don't worry, you're just like my own grandfather. Don't worry about it.
I'm just gonna kind of hobble along, almost trying to sort through what's in my pants now.
So you guys are gonna walk back towards the lodge.
So, gentlemen, we should be burning this down. Do you agree?
I think my spear will do just fine.
Well, that's the thing, lad. If he's in there, we can't burn it down. We're here to save him.
Thor, do you want to be known as the man who burned Drængr Thar? What his name is?
What? Somebody help him! He's having a stroke.
No, sorry. I just gotta whip of my own chickens.
And I excuse your chickens. They will not be party to the possible treason I'm committing.
I'm going towards the sound.
Okay, so you guys go back to the lodge. It's in the exact state that you left.
So I did leave guys throwing down the carcass of the broad and trying to rebuild the fireplace. So how did that go?
Ben just said, I'm not sure what else is left. What else there is to look at? The hole? The mounds?
Sven, you are useless. Get the fuck out of my sight. Alright, you red shirts. We need ladders. And we need torches. We're gonna start splitting these woods, make kindling out of the splittings, and we're gonna light all of it on fire. Alright. We're gonna re-meet in an hour. Get to work.
Well, hold on. How about this? Why don't you prepare everything to be set to fire? And we'll go on a little adventure down the hole.
That's what I'm trying to do, man.
All right.
Finally, someone trying to get Valhalla.
Ben just says, all of our supplies are back at the boat.
Get a supply chain going. I mean, literally supply chain. Gang, one person grabs something, they pass it to another person, all the way through. Get some workstation so none of the peaceful passing things get killed.
The painting guy says, I'll just stay in here and oversee the operation.
Throw the painting into fire. Fuck it.
Well, no, you don't. That's my painting.
I don't give a shit about your painting. That is a great source of oil. It'll burn well.
No. Hey, I overrule you on this. I get to keep my painting.
Let me throw you in the hole.
The one guy says, well, what do I do with this? And he holds out the bloody sack.
Oh no, we're gonna need that. Here, I'll take that.
All right, so they're gonna get some materials to start a fire, I suppose, from the boat.
And which the boat is partially a part of this place too, because things are not right. Yeah.
Have we heard any more screaming coming from inside?
No, you heard that loud one, and you heard some fainter sounds similar to that. The sort of ghostly, unnerving, unnatural wailing sounds. But that initial one was very loud. Heard a couple other fainter ones as you were heading back, but nothing since you've been back at the lodge.
Thors is relooping the rope he was using to measure the pit, and he's trying to make stairs. It'll be like, halfway. Instead of like having 20 feet of rope, it'll be like 10 feet of rope, and then stairs of that, and then so you can drop. It's a 4-foot drop if you're 6 feet tall.
Oh, so that's not bad.
No, it's literally nothing.
All right, I'm going to Valhalla, and I'm going inside.
Not yet, man. We need more light. We need more fire.
No, we're fine. I'm gonna die a great death. It'll be great.
Oh God, damn it, Bjorn! I cannot let an elder.
It's a one shot. It's a one shot. Going through the door. It's a one shot.
So you jump down in the hole?
Oh yeah, I'm hopping down that hole.
Yeah, Falki will follow.
I'm assuming we have torches.
I was kind of like teaching everyone how to use the whole. So the fireplace was overstuffed with wood to keep out, I suppose, the supernatural cold. So I was telling our red shirts to, split wood to make, reasonable fire pieces. So we'd have torches, even if it's just a log split in half, the middle of it, filled with kindling.
That was a very long way of you telling me that we have torches.
Yeah, we have torches. I was just telling you how things are working. God damn it.
They say, like I said, a lot of fucking hot air.
You guys jump down this hole. It's a little tight, but there's enough range of movement for you guys to kind of like look around side to side. There's some space on either side, but it does appear to be like a tunnel. So you guys would have to proceed through this tunnel.
I like whack Thors with the back of my hand, like on his shoulder, just to be like, imagine that.
Interesting. Let's see where this goes.
This is my lot in life, being in front. So, like, Thors needs to actually, like, kind of crouch down. But then again, his shield's blocking basically everything.
Yeah.
And he's going to actually not even hold his axe. He's going to grab Bjorn's spear and take it from him.
No, I'm not letting you take my spear.
Not fully. I was guiding him. Because...
Oh, okay. No, that's fine.
like a phalanx, because...
Yes, touch my phalanx.
That's so dirty.
Okay. As you guys proceed through this tunnel, very cautiously, it is dark. You guys have torches. There's limited visibility, sort of limited mobility, but you guys are able to get through these tunnels. And roll me a spot hidden from everybody.
8! There we go! Fucking hell yeah!
All right, well, you'll see it. I don't think I will. Oh, no, my spot hidden's 50, actually.
Ooh, I saw it. Mine is 60, so I did good.
Ooh, you have a very low spot hidden.
I got a 64, and I'm pretty sure my spot hidden is 20.
Okay. Ulf and Thors, towards the front, you can kind of see pretty well in front of you and on either side. As you guys are walking, you notice a limb sticking out of the wall a little bit. And at the same time, Ulf, you step on something that crunches beneath your feet. And you look down and there's bodies tucked along the sides of this tunnel.
Thors is going to say, halt! We are in the presence of giants. And I mean, a real giants.
Wait, did I miss something? I heard dead bodies. Is there like a giant person in front of us?
Both. There is a literal giant, and then the floor itself is corpses.
I mean, we all need a burial ground.
Do the corpses look like they've been like eaten or like, chewed on?
That doesn't matter. We are in the presence of death.
That's why I have this sack.
Ulf, the body that you step on and crunch, you look down and you notice that you kind of crunched his arm. You notice that his head has a blunt impact, like he got hit in the head with something. He has a grievous wound. Sven is with you guys, and he says, hey, wait a minute. He says, some of these are Drængr Thar's men.
Ah, we're on the right track then.
Interesting.
Bjorn,
Yes.
the rest of these bodies, how old are they? Just guess.
They're not skeletons. They're not old.
I'm more thinking of what year are they from?
Like recent and not old, he said.
They have faces. You can recognize them as people.
No, because I'm now in the land of the dead.
Oh, I see. So they could be preserved of some sort.
They may be preserved,
Yeah.
and so this might be 1,000 years old or something shit like that.
I pick up a head and I say, look at it. This is fucking giant, Jonathan.
You should not do that. Put the head down. You're gonna kill us all.
Ben just says, he calls out everybody, their names as he's pointing to them. He says, that's this person. That's this person. they don't have,
It's Jonathan.
yeah, that's Jonathan. That's Timothy.
That's Steve.
That's Frank. He says, oh God, And then he recalls how when the mass split, it had fallen on a couple of these individuals, and they were like grievously injured.
And Thor says, Sven, get your ass over here. We can't lose you yet. Get over here.
I'm here. And he's kind of shaking a bit.
Thor just has him around the shoulder and by the collar, like a very friendly hug, but, really keeping him by his side.
I'm actually going to roll a sanity check for Sven because he was very close with these people.
Exactly.
And this is shaking him up a bit. Yeah, he succeeds on a sanity check.
So wait, now is there like an actual like giant ahead of us that we can see?
There's literally a giant arm.
No, it was just a regular arm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, like I was wondering where this whole giant thing came.
He's just drunk.
There's nothing like dangerous here at the moment.
No, just the bodies.
I'm gonna keep trying to push the group forward.
Okay. You guys push through this tunnel system. It opens up into a larger chamber. There's a person crumpled in the corner. His breathing is labored, and he's unconscious.
Who's good at medicine? I'm good at first aid.
Yeah, Falki's gonna run right up to him and try and see who it is.
Okay. You would notice right away, Falki, he has black marks around his neck, showing like strangulation marks. His left hand is completely severed and wrapped in bloody bandages. You notice those things right away. He is unconscious and breathing laboriously.
Do I recognize him?
You do not recognize him.
Lad, hey, lad, are you alright? Hey. I'm gonna kind of smack him in the face a little bit. Lad, hey.
His eyes roll in the back of his head, and he kind of like blinks, and he's having a hard time keeping his head up, and he's just muttering in clear English. Unless you understand English, it would be a foreign language to you. But anyone who speaks English would hear him. He would be repeating kind of under his breath, "You have tried us, O God. You have refined us as silver is refined. You have tried us, O God, you have tried us."
Oh, is this Sven? Sven, is that the priest?
And Sven pushes some of you guys aside to kind of peek through. He's probably last in line to come into this room. He says, "Oh, that's Vicar Eustace. He was our captive."
I'm gonna walk over to him like, I think this is yours, and I hand him back the cross.
He takes it. He recognizes it. He's still sort of fading in and out of consciousness, and he just grips it very closely, and he holds it to his chest. As his head falls down to his chest, he's kind of like fading in and out of consciousness.
We should leave this one alone. Let him be.
Oh, hold off now. He may have some information for us. What was his name again?
That one has nothing of value.
We're about to find out. You said his name was Vicar?
Vicar Eustace, yes.
Vicar. Vicar, look at me. Vicar.
His eyes are like flickering. He's trying to see you and connect with you and hear you, but he's just having a hard time.
Where is Drængr Thar?
Meanwhile, Thors is gently shaking Bjorn. Not to disturb him, to like move him a little bit.
You just kind of like pushed me aside?
No, I'm just slightly moving it. You're like, what the fuck are you doing? But I'm just making sure you're not in tune with the vicar.
He just says, so much screaming. I hear the screams. And he says, you have tried us, oh God, you have tried us.
Hey, focus. Where is Drængr Thar?
His head sort of just collapsed, clutching the cross, pinning the cross between his chin and his chest.
I'm going to take out my dagger,
and
I'm going to stab him in the foot.
He throws his head back and wails in agony, and then he sort of just slides down from a sitting position more onto his back.
I just want to like shock him enough that I can actually get like an answer out of him.
So he throws his body back and cries out in agony, and his body slides down from a sitting position into a laying position, and he's sort of like curled up, laying on the ground in like a fetal.
I'm oblivious to the fact that didn't work. I was like, where is Drængr Thar?
He just keeps muttering the same things, except it's getting fainter and fainter. The words are getting softer and softer. He's slipping further away.
All right, no, he is useless, and I'll put my knife away.
All right, we got to go into the forest. Towards any source of heat we can find.
Is there any other like way past here, or is this like just a dead end?
The system continues if you want to do that.
I mean, this is kind of our only lead at the moment.
I will jump over the volcanic system to find wherever else I could go.
You proceed through the tunnels and you end up in another chamber. It actually splits. You can go left or you can go right. Typical fork in the road situation.
Left it is. And I start walking left.
And you proceed through the tunnels and it again opens up into a similar sized chamber. This chamber smells like damp, decomposing soil. Unlike previous chambers, the walls of this site are covered in a thick, yellow, and hairy fungus. Finger-sized pink worms are nesting everywhere in the room.
Bjorn, you want to try and give this soil a taste?
Nope. Could I do a natural world check to see what these worms are?
Sure.
Can I just burn them all?
Wait, no, that's a success. I'm so used to D&D. I rolled a 1.
Nice.
These definitely look like worms that feast upon decomposition, but there's something extra strange and disgusting about these. They're much thicker and wrigglier and slimier, and this hairy fungus, which also seems to feed upon decomposition. Everything just seems more accentuated. You've never seen anything this grotesque.
You know, I'm an honorable man. I know when I've been wrong. Right would have been the right answer.
It's too late for that. We need to fix things. Way to fix things is fire. All of this must be on fire.
Is there anything else in here? Or is it just the worms and the fungus?
It's just the worms and the fungus.
So, fire, right?
I mean, if you want to burn it, that's fine. But I'm going to go back and take the right way.
Well, I'm going to follow right behind you. But we're going to burn all this down before we're leaving.
Sorry, 2 other things. One, there seems to be a ray of light shining in from above through a small hole.
How high up?
You could potentially climb up with some assistance from some other people, hoist you up, maybe. You could try that with a climb roll. Also, the chamber proceeds with another tunnel at the end of the chamber. So you can go back and try the right path, or you could potentially continue forward, or you can try climbing through that hole.
What's that? How about I throw them?
I think I had rope. I found rope, didn't I?
We both had rope.
Would we have to touch the fungus and the worms in order to climb to that hole?
Yes, probably.
Yeah, no, that's not an answer then. I may have eaten dirt. That wasn't dirt, but I'm not touching those things.
It's all right, man. Like, I'm going to cover my shield in fire, and I'm going to kill every single fucking worm. That's what's going to happen.
Well, first let's see if we can find Drængr Thar.
Exactly.
Are you going to go back and try a different path, or are you going to proceed through to the next tunnel?
So what Thors is going to do, he's going to push everyone else up to the new pass. He's going to, do a fighting retreat.
I mean, if we're moving forward, that's fine, because I planned on going to that way.
Okay. I will need luck rolls from everybody who passes through that chamber.
Shit.
Oh, Bjorn. Critical success.
Yeah? I did get a critical success.
Nice.
Oh, shit. Nice.
Well, no, that was for when I was looking at the worms.
Oh, wow, okay.
You could use it again if you want.
No, that's
I would
fine.
like that very much.
I rolled a 55. I'm pretty sure my luck is in like the 40.
Yeah, my luck's 39, so...
My luck is 50, but I still got a 92.
So everybody failed?
Except for maybe, Thor?
Okay. Those who failed, your luck roll. You guys proceed through the room. Unfortunately, worms are falling from the ceiling and land on everyone who fails. So you guys walk through the room and a big clump of worms falls from the ceiling and splatters on the 3 of you.
Gross.
I need a sanity check from those who fail.
No.
Oh, no, that was a 98.
Okay.
Got a 14.
This is how we die. Worms.
It'll be a slow death.
If you failed your sanity check, you're taking 2 points of sand. If you failed your luck roll but passed your sanity check, you're only taking 1 point of sand.
That's a nope and a nope.
How much sanity have you guys lost so far? I don't think you've really encountered too much.
I've lost 3 so far.
Likewise, 3.
I've only lost 1. This will be my first one.
Okay.
All right, I'm back.
Thors, I need a luck roll from you.
All right. And, that's a fail. I had like a 34, some shit like that. Let me double check. 35. All right, yeah.
Okay.
So,
You're going to take 2 points of sand as a large clump of worms falls from the ceiling and lands on the whole party.
Ew.
This hairy pink fungus and all of these worms land on you in a big clump of this damp soil. And the worms are wriggling in your armor and down into your boots and you guys have to shake them off.
Into the shit in my pants.
Yeah.
It's actually a good defensive mechanism. Honestly. Yeah.
These worm swarms are going to continue to bite you unless you do something about them.
Once we get out of the room, can I just like drop and roll?
What's our environment look like right now?
You're in a hole, a big dirt hole.
All right.
Can I get out of this room and then like stop, drop, and roll?
You can go back in the tunnel or into the next tunnel.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Can I get to the next tunnel out of this room and stop, drop, and roll?
I'm gonna kind of dive into the next tunnel and just like whack them off me, like roll around like my back on the wall and just try and get them off.
Okay, and then Thors and Bjorn, what are you guys doing?
I'm mostly just looking around, observing the other guys, and I'm just slapping myself at this point in time because I don't really know what the fuck's going on. And I'm going to start trying to make a fire and a torch.
Well, we have torches.
Yes.
I mean, a bigger fire.
How much room do we have?
I'm just going to try to get out of this room into the tunnel where hopefully there's no fungus or worms.
Yep.
And I'm going to stop, drop, and roll. I'm just going to try to get these bugs off of me.
I want to see if touching the silver coins to them does anything.
Okay. So for the three of you who are actively trying to get the worms off, you can do so pretty easily just by like squirming, squishing them, like ripping them off of you. For Ulf, you try and touch those silver coins to them to see if they react at all. They do not. But while you're doing that, they will bite you, and you're going to take 1 point of damage.
Okay, so they don't like silver first.
They don't react at all.
They don't give a shit about silver, man.
Yeah.
They don't like silver. They don't give a shit. You need something else. Like the bones of some ancestor or some bullshit.
Or you could just squash them like me and
Of course, the next step.
So yeah, me and Falki are good. Covered in worm guts, but other than that, all right.
Okay. You proceed through the tunnels, and again, it opens up to another chamber. Sorry, you're going to get a left or right decision first.
Which direction did we come from? Down and right or down and left?
So at the first crosshair, we went left.
Ulf, if you want to give me a navigate roll, you might be able to discern some information.
All right, rolling. I got a 15.
Well, Ulf, because Ulf was the navigator for the ship.
I'm trying to help out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, fuck it, right? I don't know.
I am a Viking commander of sorts, so I can just do things on my own.
Okay, so Ulf, you rolled that 15.
No, I rolled the 91.
Okay, you guys hit this next fork in the road, left or right. You're trying to position yourself as if you are not underground, and you realize that the direction that you guys have been moving has been consistent with these mounds from out back. You realize that you guys are navigating this underground system of like burial mounds.
Okay. And you said left was towards the crypts?
No, just in general, you guys have been moving like underneath these burial mounds. The only conclusion is that you guys are moving under these burial mounds. Left or right, that there's no sense of like one takes you one place or one place takes you a different place.
I mean, left last time was pretty terrible. Maybe go right?
Let's go right. And Bjorn just jumps right down. He's ready to fucking hit anything that even looks at him.
Falki, you want to look at Thor real quick?
Why would I want to do that?
You didn't hear what he said, never mind.
Falki does not really hear what the hell Thors says because Thors is Icelandic. He's only speaking partly Viking. he gets half of it.
I miss my hammer in the middle.
So you proceed through the tunnels and you end up in yet another chamber. It's distinctively colder as you approach this chamber, and you hear whispers echoing off of the tunnel walls. You can't really make out a conversation or dialogue, but whispers nonetheless.
Thors gets really, really serious. It's like, gentlemen, this is the end for us.
To Valhalla?
To Valhalla.
Good daft. Send the red shirts in.
It's been a pleasure. I'll see you again. Thors just gets ready and slowly starts walking forward.
Yeah, no, that's fine. He can go first.
Yep.
And Thors, as you enter this room, it is bone-chillingly cold.
Yep.
And you see two broad men, their backs to you. They are chalk white. Their hair is chalk white. They are gaunt, old, worn, and tattered armor. A cold emanating off of them, so cold that you can see a frost almost emanating into the air off of their skin. They're standing over 3 charred bodies, and they are whispering sounds of madness to one another.
Thankfully, Thors is illiterate, He's gonna like hold up his fist, a sign of saying, "Hold your fucking ground." He's gonna try to like motion them to go around, as far away as possible around the arena that we're in, to get away from them. Thors is gonna be inside the arena while he wants everyone else to be like in the bleachers.
Are you gonna go straight ahead, or you want us to go like around?
I want you guys to go around. I will be the last.
Yeah, I will pull out my sword.
Falki's gonna have his axe at the ready.
I got my spear.
Thors has his axe. He has a shield. He's good to go.
Would I be able to do either an occult or like a natural world to see if I know what these things are?
You can do that.
I assume they're frost giants.
Okay, are they giants or are they just normal sized people?
They look like hardy Vikings. So I'll take the occult roll, and then we'll do some stealth rolls. You guys are going to try and skirt the perimeter of the chamber and try and sneak through to the tunnel without being noticed.
That's a nope on the occult.
Okay. There's definitely something strange about these individuals. There's a story you're trying to reference, but you can't quite put your finger on it.
Nope, not ringing a bell. Hopefully I do better in my stealth roll.
Can you stealth roll from us?
Yes, stealth roll from everybody.
Mine's only 20%.
Same.
Ooh!
I'm gonna make the huge mistake of using 17 of my luck to pass that stealth roll.
Okay.
Yeah, I rolled a 40.
You got 2 successes and 2 failures, or?
I will burn 14 of my luck, and I will have a success.
Okay.
If I rolled a 4 out of a 20, I believe that is an extreme success.
Okay.
Whatever the top most success is extreme the top?
It's success, a hard success, and a critical success, I think, or an extreme, yeah.
Yeah, because that's 1/5 of your total. That's what I got, baby.
I'm running very low on luck.
Same.
I failed. I got a 40.
Do you have any luck?
Not that I want to use yet.
Ooh, okay, well, Falki's gone.
So you guys kind of skirt around. Ulf, Thors, and Bjorn, you make it into the next tunnel. Falki, you're the last one, and you're kind of like rounding the corner, just in the most outer peripheral line of sight of these things. And you're about to round the corner. You kind of stumble on a root that's protruding, and you kind of shuffle your boots, to catch your footing. You've made it into the tunnel, but you hear from behind you that same wailing, except this time it's right at your back. And it's echoing down the tunnel that you guys have just entered. The sound sends shivers down your spine. You can feel it as your bones vibrate with this eerie coldness.
How big is the tunnel?
Yeah, big enough to echo.
You're not sure. I mean, the last tunnels have been, 20 feet or so.
Is it like a 5-foot ceiling and then 5-foot wall? Like, how big is this?
Maybe 7 feet tall, maybe 5 feet on either side, across. So you have some head space and a little bit of space on either side of you, but not a ton.
Well, lads, I suppose we should get it moving. And I'm going to pick up my pace.
Okay. So you guys proceed down the tunnel, and these whispering sounds seem to be following close behind. And you're at a fork in the road again, a left or a right.
Let someone else pick. I seem to be picking the bad ones.
This one actually may be an important one, considering what just happened.
Right.
I'm pushing right through. Strength check. I'm picking up Bjorn and one of our red guards. I'm going through. I'm just going to kick my way through.
I think most of the red guys were left behind. We just have Sven.
Were we? I just thought we had like a really beaten down party.
No, I think it's just Sven. I think you have everyone else up above.
That's not what I wanted.
Okay. You said right?
Yes.
Yeah, we took a right.
Okay.
Do we all have torches?
Yes.
If I'm behind everybody, as we're going right, I want to take my torch, try and toss it to the left as far as I can, in the hopes that it doesn't go out, in the hopes that they'll follow the light, thinking that we went that way.
I won't have to roll. That's fine. You do that. Fine.
All right.
You guys run into this next chamber. It's relatively empty. The insides seem scorched by a fire that burned quite some time ago. And there's this inexplicable rune scarred into the earthen floor.
Can I read the inexplicable rune?
I'll take an occult roll.
No, that's a 78.
And remember, you can push rolls too.
I rolled a 64. I'm gonna use 14 luck points to get. Wait, what the fuck?
Well, hey, before you use your luck, let me try to push the roll. I'm gonna look at this like, it looks so familiar, and then he's gonna roll up his sleeve and look at his cheat sheet on his arm.
Okay, I like that.
And he's just like kind of matching it up. Maybe the other arm.
Don't fail. If you fail a push roll, it's an instant fumble. Bad things happen on fumbles.
Yeah, I remember the last time that happened, I ate shit, and now there's shit in my pants.
Give me a con roll.
Do you want the con roll first, or do you want the push roll first?
Con, so we know if you're pushing with a butt full of shit.
First, then we can con.
Give me the con roll and then the push roll.
Okay, con roll. I saved.
Oh, god damn it.
Oh man, I hope the push roll. That should have been the push roll.
Yeah, he got a 9 on the con.
Yeah, you guys just hear like a rumble in my stomach, like. But then I managed to maintain myself as I'm still looking at the cheat sheets on my arm.
All right, give me your push roll.
Oh, that's good.
Thank goodness, 12.
Okay. All right, yeah, that's pretty good.
I find like one of the runes that kind of matches, and that kind of like gives me the reminds me. It's like, oh right, that's what this rune is about.
So this is the rune of heritage. This rune is usually significant of somebody who has been favored by the gods. Somebody who is favored and blessed by the gods. Maybe it's a long line descendant of somebody of importance in the hierarchy of the gods. But this is a rune of heritage. And that's guard into the earthen floor. And at that time, when you make that connection, the white, they approach the chamber, and then they halt, and they're just staring at you, soulless and empty.
They able to come into the chamber?
They do not go into the chamber.
Boom, bitches.
They stay right where they are.
I give them the equivalent of the Viking middle finger.
But I will take a sanity check for seeing these things at face value for what they are. And at that moment, it dawns on you, Bjorn, that these are white.
Oh, come on!
Holy shit.
Those are whites!
Who rolled a 100?
Yeah, that was me.
Oh, oh no.
Yeah, you said that they were white, right?
They are whites.
They're Caucasian.
Huh.
I mean, yes.
Fuck, you going crazy, babe.
Well, working on. I got a 45. My sanity is 54.
All right, so I guess we'll have this conclusion next week.
I suppose so.
You can still tell me what happened to me.
It's a fumble, so it's max sanity. So you're gonna lose 6 sanity right now.
Oh shit.
If you take more than 5 san at one time, you go into a bout of madness. That gives me a week to think of what your bout of madness will be, Bjorn.
Oh, great. I was hoping you'd have time to think of that.
Your bout of madness is that you have a urge and a desire to eat shit constantly.
Well, that would get rid of the problem in my pants.
You're thinking about when you ate that dirt earlier and the way it makes your stomach feel, and everything looks so tasty. All this decomposition just looks so... Just want to ingest more of it. You want to know what decaying things taste like. And now you're thinking about this feast, this great feast of Valhalla, and it must taste just like this. And that painting, the Serimnir, what does that taste like? You have this urge to know what dead things taste like.
Lovely.
Those worms, they look so scrumptious.
God, you know what? Maybe the worms have the right idea.
I mean, if it's good enough for worms, it's good enough for me.
You know what? Maybe I should try that dirt a
Maybe they
second
were
time.
onto
You know,
something.
give it another chance.
I always say you gotta give it at least 2 tries.